Hello friends, today's topic is going homeless part 4. Let's rant.
I'm gonna just give y'all a quick background of my situation because I don't like portraying myself to be something I'm not. Like, a lot of people might see like my car and shit or whatever and like sit here and say, oh, he living alright, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes, you can't judge a book by its cover. We all heard that, you know, we all heard that phrase before. And it's true. Like, it's like, real quick, right? Just to give a background, and it's based on what I'm about to tell y'all. So I'm gonna just give y'all what y'all need to know based on what I'm about to tell y'all. It's been favoritism in my family, and I feel like it's favoritism in everybody's family. I might be wrong, I don't know. If not, it's majority. My father done told me something about my brother, in which he didn't even want me to put out there. But, it was important. It was important for not just me to know, but it's about my brother. So I felt that's something I can't hide. Like, it's like, bro, like, how am I hide this from my brother? And what you telling me is something like severe. Like, so long story short, basically, bro is supposedly, my stepfather's kid, it is what it is, right? Like, if it is what it is what it is, right? We don't know. Nobody, it seems like nobody cares what my father, put out in the air. You know what I'm saying? I care. I want to know, but, I guess it's really whatever. I don't know, but, like, long story short, it's been favoritism in the family for a long time. Ever since, not even ever since, it's been favoritism before that. But me putting that in the air after my father told me that, it created less of a, now I really feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, the other day, about a month ago, I just been feeling lately like every time I come in the house, my mother, she got Ring cameras, and I live with my moms, I'm not ashamed to say that. I am ashamed, but then I'm not. It's like I could give a fuck less what people think about me, but it's like everybody got their own conditions and circumstances and situations they in, right? So it is what it is. Lately, I've been feeling like when I come in the crib, my mother ain't just watching me. Like, oh, like, okay, my son came home. Like, okay, he gonna take care of the dog, whatever. I feel like she's been watching me, like, on some, like, watching me. Like, neighborhood watching me. Like, as if I'm gonna do some crooked, weird shit. And lately, I've been feeling like that. So, what did I, like, it's times where I come home, and I'm putting my middle finger up at the camera because I know how she's looking at me. She's not looking at me like, oh, my son came home, he gonna take care of the dog, he's home, he's about to rest up, whatever. She looking at me like, I hope he don't go in my room. If he goes in my room, I'm gonna watch him till he leaves out. That's how she looking at me. And I never gave her a reason to look at me like that. So, long story short, right? I went in there one day feeling that way. I was feeling just like bothered by just, I was spiritually fucked up. Like, I was just in a bad mood, and seeing the Ring cameras, it reminds me that I'm being watched. And I do security 11, I was in the field of security for 11 years, bro. I'm consistently being watched. So, in my heart, like I said, I don't feel like she watches me like, oh, my son's home. My son just came home. Okay, boom. That's it. I feel like she watches me like, oh, my son came home. I don't want him in my room. So now I'm going to watch him, make sure he don't go in my room. That type of shit. So I turned the camera when I got home, and I don't know if I was looking for wipes. I don't know what I was looking for something. I was looking for something that catered to Diesel, my dog. And she sat there. I turned the camera back because I felt wrong in my heart. I'm like, yo, in my head, something told me like, yo, she would go far because you just turned her camera. Turn that shit back. And at the time, I didn't know what far meant, but I was saying that to myself, like, yo, she would go far, bro, because you did this. And I ain't think nothing of it because I'm like, I don't know what far means. I'm just sitting there like, yo, she would go far for what you're doing right now. And I turned the camera back in under 15 seconds. The time that it took for me to turn the camera and turn it back, it's not possible for me to have took anything. She goes in her room, she goes in her room. She goes in her room after calling the police on me. She then sees that everything's there. You know what I'm saying? Everything's fucking there. But now I got police in my house questioning me about why did I, turn her camera. I told them the same thing I'm telling y'all. I said I don't like being watched, especially in a way where it's like, like what did I do for her to think of me this way, to where it's like she's watching me, watching my every move once I come in the house. That shit is fucked up, nigga. She don't do that with my brother. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, that's what happened, right? About a month ago. My VSA light comes on not too long ago. I made a video about that too. So, right after that happens, and not only did that happen, not only did the police come by, but the police heard my side of the story. They heard what I had to say about her. And they basically got the crisis team involved. I'm like, yo, like I sit under a roof that I'm not even wanted. Like nobody talks to me. Nobody cares for my mental health. Nobody wants me here, bro. That's what I feel. So they got the crisis team involved, right? Crisis team is trying to help me for like housing and all of that, right? Food, all of that, right? I'm going into homelessness, right? So, long story short, that happens. Then my VSA light comes on. I have to go. I made a video about that too. I have to go to the shop. Mavis was trying to charge me $500 something. They didn't have that. By the grace of God, I went to a mom and pop shop in Yonkers. Even though I had the last shout on everybody in that shop for trying to get me. Like, they tried to get me. They did some half-ass work on my car and then tried to get me for the other half of the work. Like, I'm like, yo, that's not right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to fix a problem. Now something else happened. And y'all sitting there trying to say y'all gonna leave me with that? Y'all gonna leave me stuck with that? Nah, y'all bugging. Fix that shit. They ended up fixing it, right? Off the strength. I get that fixed, right? What happens? What happens the moment after I get that fixed? My uncle dies, right? Not only did he die, right? But they revived him, so he's technically alive in the hospital, but he in grave condition, like, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, but I found out some shit that I'm not gonna put up on this social media shit, but I found out some serious shit that fucked my head up mentally. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like one thing after another. And I'm supposed to be going to Georgia this weekend. And it's like the enemy is working overtime, bro. The enemy is working overtime, and I see this shit, bro. Not only that, but with my case manager found out that I got 60 days to find a place. And if it wasn't for my case manager, calling my mother up, trying to figure out like, yo, what's the deal? I probably would have came home one day with my shit on the floor. Outside my house, wondering like, what the fuck? I'm undergoing a lot right now. I'm going into homelessness. I need a roommate. I need a place to stay. I need something. I need help. I don't know if y'all got family members in that field of work where it's like housing or whatever, but I need housing. I need housing. I need food stamps. I need everything, bro. I'm about to be living in my fucking car. I refuse shelter, bro. I refuse to be in a shelter because I know where that's going to go. I said I'd rather be on the streets than in a shelter, and I'd rather be in prison than on the streets. So I thought I was elevating in life when I got that job at Barclays, and then they shitted on me, y'all. And I can't even stay with my girl. Don't even question me on that, because I'm already fucked up mentally with that. You know what I'm saying?
What a story. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and thank you for watching.